Hello and welcome back by a new daily update video about Bitcoin. Not much happened, but we're still gonna discuss what we're gonna do next. First of all, we're still at the resistance we talked about yesterday, and we didn't break through and we didn't reject from it, but we are consolidating against this resistance. You can talk about distribution over here, so prices going flat against a resistance level could mean a cool down towards the downside. So that's something you clearly want to keep in mind. So this resistance is pretty important. If we break above, we can flip it into support, but for now we're still below it and we expect some kind of a cool down to go further towards the upside. Where can that cool down or that shift of momentum towards the upside go? On these charts, on these zones I draw here. So here we have the resistance towards the upside and maybe a level where we can reject from. Then buy zones are these green zones below here. These are really important zones to keep an eye on because there will be a trade opportunity in these zones. So either here or either here, you can put in your trade orders like I did here. So what you want to do, you want to catch the next move if we cool down here, because we're not bearish, we're bullish as hell, but what we want to do is little cool down before catching the next leg up. So that is pretty important to do so. If we drop to one of these zones, please anticipate on it and not be bearish again, because Bitcoin is very bullish structure wise, and these are the opportunities to catch that next swing trade towards the upside. Where we at right now at resistance, ranging, these are not the prices where you want to open swing trades. You want to do that in the cool down and catch the next leg up. I think afterwards, if we just cool down from off this zone, testing this support zone, I'm entering these trades, and I think we will see a 110k Bitcoin new all-time high anytime soon if we do so. So anticipate on that. If we look at the range we are currently in right now, we didn't change too much of yesterday because we have resistance on the top side, we have support on the downside. We found support right here on the downside on this low, so nothing really changed. But what will we do if we break one of these sides? If we break towards the downside, we will have another sign that we will cool down. So I'm anticipating that the price will go down to the zones I draw and rather take a trade from that zones. So that's something I really want to see and anticipate on. But the other scenario is that we break towards the upside, and when we break towards the upside, we will also be very bullish because we're breaking this resistance line and we're breaking this range towards the upside. So I will be either opening a trade here, but we want to see the confirmation before we enter a trade. So that's pretty important. Then also what we can see is we are building much liquidity above this range. For the people who don't know, if you are trading in a range, there will be very much liquidity on the top side or either on the downside, because people are shorting here and buying here. So here is the liquidity towards the up and the downside. So don't be too fast in jumping in on a trade, because you either will be faked out if you don't wait for the right confirmation. So keep that in mind, that we might see a spike and then go down further, or just like this. So keep that in mind. That's pretty important. Then here we also see on the hour time frame something that I don't really like to see, because we are rolling over, and for the people who don't know that, it's like a wave, and after this it's most likely to get a rejection, a pretty sharp rejection towards the downside. Why? That's because you're making no new higher highs, and price also the price pushes towards the downside like this. Most likely you're gonna drop after this, but also here, if we break the top side, then we can also anticipate on that. If you look at the stochastics momentum indicator, we're also seeing some slight momentum going towards the downside and also making no new higher highs. So momentum is taking out of the market, which could mean also a little cool down. If we look at a total market cap, we are more bullish in my opinion, because if we look at the total market cap, we see higher lows, and that's something we don't see on the Bitcoin chart here. And we also saw a new higher high, so that means that we, for this what we see right now, expect a new higher high again. But if Bitcoin goes sideways and total market cap goes up, then that could also mean that the altcoins go harder than Bitcoin, because the total market cap is going up. So that's something you really want to keep in mind, that if Bitcoin goes sideways again, the total market cap is still bullish. So there are many chances on the altcoins because of that divergence between the charts. So on the total market cap, it really seems pretty good. We have a really big support level below here. That's this zone. We already tested it almost, but that's a level to keep in mind of. If you break that, also you can expect to move further towards the downside. So keep that level in mind. It's actually green, but if you break it, you will see also more downwards movement. And you can also compromise these charts, the Bitcoin chart and the total market cap chart, each other, and then you can see the next move coming up. So that's pretty important to do so. Also, if we look at the USDT dominance, nothing really happened here. We're still currently between this range, but yeah, I think if we break this range towards the downside, we will see the biggest pump we've ever seen, because then we will go to old levels like this and this. I don't think we will get another 1% because the market has changed. But yeah, if we break this support here, we will see a massive money flow towards Bitcoin, and that is so important. So this is also a chart you want to keep in mind. There isn't really changing anything right now. This is an important level to hold on. If you break that, you will test the lower side of the range. If you test the lower side of the range, it isn't a really bad idea to take some profits of your portfolio. So we are mid-range right now. What can this chart say? That we maybe go down further towards the lower side of the range and then maybe move up. So that means that crypto will go up and cool down a bit. So that's also important to keep in mind of. If you want to be staying up to date every day with daily updates, please make sure to follow me on X. It's pretty important. We're posting all the charts you need, all the news you need. If I open a trade like this or something in the market happens and I can make a video about it, I will post it over there. So it's pretty important to make sure to follow me on X. If we open trades, you'll be the first one to catch it. So it's so important. Also, we have here a trading account with 49,000 US dollar in it, and we will trade this publicly to at least 200k, so 4x this money, and we will do it all live in video or on X. So please make sure to follow me over there. Please make sure to subscribe on the YouTube channel for every daily update, so you will be updated every single day about the crypto markets. For now, this is it, and yeah, we're expecting some cooling off momentum, but it will create so much chances that this will be the biggest move we will see, and in the next leg up we will catch the biggest trade, yeah, for me. So it's pretty important to keep your mind clear and know what you're gonna do if we cool down, and then we will make big money again. So please make sure to follow me on X, and yeah, we will update every day there, and subscribe on the YouTube channel.